Hi, this is Joyce Farrell. Let's look in depth at and or decisions. With an and decision, two conditions must be true to result in an action. For example, in your company, if a customer's amount due is greater than 10 and the customer is past due more than 15 days, then you want to assign a penalty to the customer. That's an and selection. You can use the and operator to combine operands to make an and selection. For example, you can ask in a single question, amount greater than 10 and past due greater than 15. If so, assign a penalty. A truth table helps you understand operations. For example, if x is true and y is true, then the expression x and y is true. For example, if it's true that you like chocolate and it's true that you like coconut, then it's true that you like my chocolate and coconut dessert. If x is true and y is false, then the expression x and y is false. If you like chocolate but you don't like coconut, you're not going to like the combination coconut chocolate dessert. If x is false and y is true, again, x and y is false. If you don't like chocolate but you do like coconut, you're not going to like the dessert. And if x is false and y is false, then the whole expression x and y is false. If you don't like either part of the combination, you're not going to like the dessert. You can use ones and zeros to represent true and false. For example, if x is true and y is true, you can think of them both as value 1. The and operator works like multiplication. So when you multiply 1 by 1, you get 1, which is a true answer. However, if you multiply 1 by 0, it's a false answer. And if you multiply 0 by 1, again, it's a false answer. And false times false, 0 times 0, once again, is a false combination. So, in short, using the and operator, both x and y must be true for an entire expression to be true. With an or selection, either of two conditions must be true to result in an action. For example, perhaps the policy at your company is if a customer's amount due is greater than 10, then assign a penalty to the customer's total. Otherwise, if the customer is past due greater than 15, then assign a penalty to the customer's total. One or the other must be true for the customer to get the penalty. You can use an or operator to combine two expressions into one. Amount greater than 10 or past due greater than 15. If the entire expression is true, assign the penalty. Here's the truth table for the or operator. If x is true and y is true, then x or y is true. If x is true and y is false, then x or y is still true. Only one of them has to be true. If x is false and y is true, the entire or expression is true. And if x is false and y is false, then and only then is the expression x or y false. If you want to think of trues and falses as zero and non-zero value, then you can think of x and y being true as ones. The or operator works like addition, so when you add 1 and 1, you get a non-zero value, which is true. When you add a true and a false, you get a non-zero value, which is true. And a false and a true add up to 1, not 0, so it's true. Only when both parts of an or expression are false does the addition result in 0, which is also false. So in short, with an or operator, both parts of the expression have to be false for the entire thing to be false. Otherwise, it's true. You can combine and or operators into a single expression. For example, if you have an expression that's true and false or true, you can think of it as 1 times 0 plus 1. You know from arithmetic precedence that 1 times 0 is 0, and when you add 1 you get 1, so the entire expression is true. As another example, if you have false or false and true, you can think of it as 0 plus 0 times 1. Multiplication takes place first, so the result is 0 plus 0. The answer is 0, which is false. That's a deeper look at and or expressions. Thanks for watching.